Hello BookTube, it's Leah Cooper here, and today I am bringing you the top 5 books that I didn't get to in 2017. Now this was a Top 5 Wednesday topic, I think for last week. As of when I am filming this, I don't know what the dates are. I don't actually know when this video is going to get posted, but as of the point of time of filming, it was a Top 5 Wednesday topic that I missed. But I thought it was a really good topic, and I still want to talk about it because I think it ties in really well with the Top 5 Wednesday video I filmed last year, like kind of this time last year. So yeah, I'm just going to do it, and I'm going to post it at some point in time, and whatever. I don't care. Anyways, so I am going to leave a link to a video. I think it was like my most anticipated reads of 2017, and it was top 5. It was like the first Top 5 Wednesday video I ever did, so it's not super high quality and it's a little awkward, but you can go check that out where I talk about books that I really wanted to read. And I was surprised rewatching that video. I read a significant portion of books off that list. I had like a Harry Potter book, totally read that. I had the 3 books in his Dark Materials trilogy, totally read those. And then I just had like 2 other books on that list. Anyways, there was 2 books on that list that I didn't get to. Number 1, The English Patient. I didn't get around to reading it, and I really wanted to read it last year. There was this point in the spring when I kind of just accepted the fact that I wasn't in the mood to read historical fiction, literary fiction books, and so I took them off my shelf and I swapped them out for a bunch of like sci-fi fantasy books. And so yeah, I didn't get around to reading The English Patient or In the Skin of the Lion, which was also a book I did want to get around to reading. Will I get around to reading The English Patient in 2018? I don't know, because I'm still not entirely sure that I'm in the mood to get back to like literary historical fiction. I mean, it's barely historical fiction. It's World War II fiction, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know, to be honest. The other book off that list that I didn't get around to reading was Orlando by Virginia Woolf, which is back there on my dresser. I really do want to read this. I actually was talking about this book in like, I did like a rec list. Maybe it was like classics that I was recking. And I talked it up so much, I was like really like, oh, I need to pick that up soon. I didn't read much at the end of the year, and so I just never got around to reading it. I think I could say with a little bit more confidence that I will get around to reading Orlando in 2018. I mean, it's in the pile of books behind me that I want to read, and I've got my goal to read at least like 1 book off my physical TBR every month. Or no, it's to read 20 physical books off my TBR in the year. So I think I have a good chance of picking that one up. And then a couple of books not from that video but that I wanted to get to in 2017 that I didn't get to include Sense and Sensibility and Mansfield Park by Jane Austen. Last year I was doing a complete Jane Austen reread, and I read 4 of her books like back to back to back. I was really enjoying it. The Goodreads group I was doing this with though kind of died just as we got to Sense and Sensibility, so I didn't have any accountability, and then I wasn't feeling the whole classics thing, and so I never got around to reading these last 2 Jane Austen books. Will I get to them in 2018? I should make an effort to do it. Will I though? I don't know, because I've really tiny small print mass market paperbacks, and my eyes are still kind of giving me trouble sometimes, and so I just I don't feel like reading them, but we'll see. Another one I didn't get to was The Glasstown Game by Catherynne M. Valente. This is the dust jacket, which I took off because I did start reading this book for Tome Topple, but then I started a new job and I didn't want to carry my copy to work, and so I've been only reading things on my phone. And yeah, I didn't get to reading this, and I'm really sad. It is like very high on my to read list because I've started it. I enjoyed what I read. I love Catherynne M. Valente, and it's a new release that I really want to do a review for, so I will get to it. Another new release that I pre-ordered and I didn't get around to reading was The Beginning of the World in the Middle of the Night by Jen Campbell. This is her short story collection. Jen's a very, I think, well-known in the booktube circles, And this is like in fairy tale inspired book of short stories. I love short stories. I love fairy tales. I love things inspired by fairy tales. I love contemporary things inspired by fairy tales. And I really want to read this, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So that is also very high on my to read in 2018 list. And then the last thing that I didn't get around to at least finishing in 2017, and I really wanted to do that, was The Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden. I had an arc of this. It came out in December in the US and January in the UK, and I still haven't finished reading it. I'm only about a third of the way through it. It's really good, though. It's the sequel to The Bear and the Nightingale, which I read earlier in 2017 and quite enjoyed. And I'm enjoying the sequel. I really want to get it finished so that I can do a proper review for you guys. And I feel really bad that I totally missed the publication date with my review. But, I mean, life happens, right? So those are the books that I really wanted to read in 2017 that I just didn't get around to reading. And I think about half of them are high priority things that I've either started and I'm going to finish soon, or I want to finish soon, or I want to start and finish in the near future, maybe in February. Let me know what books you were really excited to read in 2017 that you just failed to get around to reading down below. Or did you read everything that you were really looking forward to? Let me know that too. If you enjoyed this video or any of my other content, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video.